Hello guys, welcome to Thermomix Adventures. Lisa here. Just got home from the gym and it's not quite dinner time, but I really need something cold. It's a hot day. The humidity's been really high since we had all the rain, and so I went searching on Cookidoo. I'm going to make this today low carb. I'm going to use monk fruit sweetener to make this beautiful dessert. Dessert drink. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I've never made this before, so I'm excited to share it with you, but I'm actually also excited to compare this caramel sauce with the caramel sauce in my beautiful Easter grazing box that you will find. There's a recipe and ebook on my shop. You can check that out if you're interested. Very similar to the sauces in that it's video led. The books are something that just accompanies it, but it's actually led by videos. So I'm curious to see what this is like because it's actually an American recipe. So we'll go straight to start cooking. First things first is we've got some butter. Now this is only serving 2, which is fine because my kids aren't having coffee, that's for sure. So 40 grams of butter is about 2 ounces. 660. So with ounces, the easiest way to do it, obviously on the Thermomix we just match it up. But if you're shopping for it and you're wondering, hey, how do I do this? Multiply it by 3 and add a 0. So that would be 6 and add a 0, 60 grams is how you work that out. And by the way, if you're watching on today, I'd love to know you there. Say hi, okay? So in this goes, there we go, close enough. Okay, and if you can't find this recipe, check your filters, okay? Somebody questioned yesterday where a recipe was. They said, I can't find it. I think it was yesterday, maybe it was the day before. And it was because it's a UK recipe. And unless you've got your filters set for that, you won't find it, okay? So check your filters. Oh, look at the cream on top of this. Oh, yum. So heavy cream. I got this reduced to clear the other day. So I'm going to put that to use today. It's not been opened. So I need 4 ounces. So if I was putting that principle to the test, it's 120 grams. I'm wondering, oh, okay, gone a little over. By the way, you use more cream later because it gets you to whip it up. But I'm just going to, should I pour some of that off? Because it's going to stuff up the thickening. Now, normally, you guys know I would normally just roll with that. But because of the way caramel kind of cooks down and caramelizes, hence the reason caramel, it may stuff up that kind of science behind it. So I'm actually going to take the time, which is unusual for me, to actually put some back in the container and be a bit more precise. Okay. So I'm going for 4 ounces. Now, because the Thermomix has a memory, I could take it off, weigh it, and put it back in place, which is awesome. So next up, some dark brown sugar. Now, this is where I'm putting in the monk fruit sweetener. Okay, so it says dark brown. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just putting this in, and again, match up the scales. Now, starting in a couple of days' time, we've got the pre-sales of the TM7. If you live in Australia and you want to get your hands on the TM7, pre-sale, reach out. I'd love to help you, okay? So I can send you a link after 11 o'clock on the day. You can get your pre-sales in. They're going to land in June onwards. They're getting air freighted in, so it's a month earlier than initially planned, which is really nice. But yeah, it's kind of first in, first serve kind of basis. And yeah, until the next shipment comes, which I don't know how long that will be. But if you're looking at the Thermomix now and you don't want to wait, we've got an amazing TM6 deal. Where it's coming with everything you'd ever need. Now, I asked a question today, and a lot of you answered, thank you for your answers, about why you love a second bowl. Like, a second bowl is like nearly the next best thing to a second Thermomix. Just means you can do multiple things at once. My second bowl has, my kids have made sausage rolls for dinner, the vegetarian sausage rolls, and that mix is over there, and I'm making a drink for hubby and I over here. That's some of the advantage of a second bowl. So it's just one of those things that makes life just another bit easier. So that's coming at the moment with the TM6. It's also coming with the blade cover peeler, which is amazing. Peeling potatoes, I love it. Poaching and slow cooking, sous videing, that's what you do with the blade cover peeler. You've got the cutter on top that obviously turns it into a food processor. You get the slices, you get the grates, and you also can put the spiralizer in it, which is awesome. Spiralizers with it too. Then you got the glide board. And then you've got Cookidoo 12 months. So an additional 12 months to the 3 months already. So it's kind of like setting you up with anything you could ever need or want, plus more up with the TM6. So that's pretty cool. So if you're interested in either of them, reach out. I'd love to help you, okay? Now, I'm going to spin this dial up. It's going to be 10 minutes, 250 Fahrenheit, because I'm cooking off the US Cookidoo. And I'm going up to speed 2.5 for those of you who manually cook these later. Okay, so we're going to now add in our vanilla. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not thickened yet. That's okay. Don't stress. It's going to thicken in the in the fridge, okay, as it cools. 1 teaspoon in that goes. Next, I'm going to put the lid on again. Next, and then 15 seconds, it's just going to put that vanilla through it, and then we're going to put it in a jar or a container to cool in the fridge. So we'll just wait for that to whip up. Then we get a jar. Okay, you can see it's really piping hot still. As I said, it will thicken as it actually cools. Because I didn't use the dark sugar, it's not going to be overly caramel coloured, which it's fine. As long as it tastes like caramel, I don't really mind. So, there you go. Now it says to transfer to a container and cool quickly. Now, normally it would say at this point in time to whip up cream. I'm actually going to skip past that step and use my second Thermi later to do that. So you normally put the butterfly whisk in and whip up the cream, which I've got here. This is just to top the drink. I'm going to do that later. All right, let's get to here. This is what I want. So we've got the brewed coffee. Now I've got a couple of shots of decaf. It's nearly 6 o'clock. So full strength coffee now, not a great idea. It will not be that much though. There you go. Mine's 1.7 ounces. That's fine. Next up, we've got some milk, which I didn't grab out of the fridge. Let me grab that now. Okay, back with the milk. 4 ounces of milk, so 120 mils. Okay, a little bit more. Next, we've got some of our caramel sauce, the reserve caramel sauce, which is here. Just remember it is warm. There we go. And then we've got the lid on. And now we are simply, it's got a heating process. Now, you've got the warm-up mode on with the TM6. If you have a TM31 or a TM5, just put on 80 degrees and put it on, say, 5 minutes, 80 degrees. Because I've still got the hot bowl, it's already quite warm. So we're going to spin that up and we're going to come back when it's done and put it in a glass to enjoy. So I will see you shortly. Okay, last step. Keep the measuring cup inserted, then 20 seconds, speed 20. And this is going to froth it all up. While that's happening, I have my cream prepared in another bowl. I'm going to put it all together. I've also dressed my glasses. Ready to go? By the way, if you have never had the frothed hot chocolate or cappuccino out of a Thermomix, it's amazing. That froth is what you want at the end, and it's just beautiful. It's just that perfect texture. Okay, now we're going to divide between 2 heat resistant glasses and top with reserved cream. So it is 80 degrees. It's a bit toasty, okay? So in this goes, hoping my glasses from Nana are heat resistant from all those years ago. And I'm going to put a dollop of cream on top. And we're going to be done. So, serve some more sauce over the top. Where is a spoon? Let me grab my spoon out of the other jar. Butterfly does a beautiful job of whipping your cream up for you. So on with some, you can just see what I'm doing down here, on with some of the beautiful cream, which will melt. That's okay. And I don't know how much I had exactly. I just used what was left in that container because it was actually due to expire, which I think it might have been expired. So we'll just finish that off on top. And then I'll top it with some more of the caramel. I might just grab a spatula. Here we go. Just like the picture just about. It's a little bit picture perfect. I love it when that happens. And here we go, finishing it off. And I can smell it already. It smells amazing. It's going to taste amazing. Oh, I'll use my spoon. Here we go, another spoon. This is still really hot because I didn't allow the time to cool. I haven't allowed any time, so, but I'll show you what this looks like. But now we're finished. That is how you make a beautiful homemade one. You would spend $6, $7, $8 on that at a cafe. Not with your Thermomix. You can make it yourself. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this a go. Tell me what you think when you do. But otherwise, take care, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.